guys, welcome back to my channel, Janine'S World, and this review is on the latest episode of Abbott Elementary that just came on. I'm a little late to the party, but nonetheless, I've made it. Okay, so this was the episode that I think a lot of us were waiting for because we finally got to meet Janine'S mother. Okay, so we're going to definitely get into all of that. I can't wait. So I was going to get into it. So this episode starts off with none other than Jacob. Okay, he's putting on this damn magic show for the kids and whatnot. And it's so funny because it's like they're eating it up. And Ava's really eating it up because she's the one that's like jumping around like so amazed by these dang lame ass magic tricks that we already know how he's doing it anyway. So it's funny. So then you got Melissa, she comes in. And of course, she's like, I don't got time for this. Of course, this is fake. And so Jacob's like, pull a card, of course. And she pulls one and he's like, was it this card? And she's like, of course it wasn't. And then everybody's like, no. And then like when she walks out, the card is on her back that she really had. So it was like, oh man. So Jacob is like this he's this magic magician. And it's just funny because I thought the kids hated you. But now they like you, so hey, I like you. I mean, I've been loved you, but it's funny that the kids are like really enjoying it. So that's like a cute little opening scene. So the next scene is, of course, the break room, the teacher's lounge. Okay, so they're all in there. So apparently it is Memorial Day weekend. So we got that, that 4-day weekend. It was a 3-day, whatever it is. Yeah, Monday off. So Friday, 3-day weekend. Okay, so they're discussing about what all they going to do. Okay, I think Barb said her and her husband, they going somewhere to hear some damn scaz. I said scaz because I mixed jazz and scat. But yeah, some type of jazz event and whatnot. And so Melissa, she's like, yeah, I ain't got nothing planned. It's bullshit, but I'll take the day off. And then we get to Janine. Janine is going on a girl trip. Not a girls, plural trip, but a girl trip, okay? A solo trip, okay? So, of course, she expecting to get, like, ragged on and picked on by everybody. But everybody's being supportive. Like, they're like, okay, this is great for you. She's going to... It's cute. It's basic in the grand scheme of things. But it's, like, still, like, going on your first trip by yourself as an adult, like... I get it. So I'm really happy for Janine. She don't go nowhere. And I think she's going the next day over. But it's still somewhere that she wanted to go since a kid. So everybody's like, okay, Janine, let's go. We go on this little solo trip. Everybody's happy for her. Her work mom, Barb, is like, I'm very proud of Janine. And this is going to be great, right? Because, like, what can stop you from going on your trip? Like, this is the perfect time. You got to save your little money up. What could go wrong? So we'll see. So, in the midst of that talking, Gregory is looking for something in the cabinet, and then, that Jacob comes over, and he's like, what you looking for? And blah, blah, blah. And then, Gregory is like, I'm looking for some damn slice of almonds for his basic ass oatmeal that he eats. And then he's like, okay, well, let's go down to the goddamn, to the cafeteria. Cause I know her name Sade, whatever damn name is. She in there, you know what I'm saying? She always got something in the back. So Greg looking like, okay, let's go. So of course, of course Jacob goes in the cafeteria. He's like, Sade, whatever, what's up, girl? What going on? And so Greg is kind of taken back cause he's like, how you know this lady and how you so cool, you know what I'm saying, with her and whatnot. So basically, the lady don't like Greg because of course Gregory is a person, he's kind of like me at work. Like I don't come to work to really like talk to y'all folks. I come to work to do my job and get the hell on out of here at 4:30. Okay, so I'm not really trying to make friends, but when shit like this go on, like you slick need some little associates in the workplace. You know what I'm saying? You may not go to work for that, but it's always good. So, of course, the lady was like, I ain't got shit for Gregory. She was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, we stopped serving that shit at 7:08 and it's 7:09, so I ain't got nothing for you. So, Greg looking like, well, damn, like, what's that about? Like, that's kind of weird. And if I'm not mistaken, because Greg was talking to Jacob after that, and he's like, I don't get it, like, what's the big deal, and blah, blah, blah. Actually, it wasn't Greg talking about it. Jacob came up to him later on, and he was like, Yeah, Greg. So I felt that tension back there with old girl. What you gonna do to fix it? And Greg was like, shit. He said, I really don't care. Like I'm going to keep avoiding her, and that's how it's been going. That's how I'm going to continue. So Jacob's like, right, but that's not, conducive for, a good, friendly family working environment. So, unbeknownst to them, Melissa walks up behind them and she's listening. Then she chimes in. She's like, right. She was like, yeah, it's not good for someone that's trying to be a principal to not at least know how to, at least know how to have a small talk conversation. Like, you have to be able to be personable in a sense. Like, you can't be principal and think you're supposed to be up here going straight to your office, closing your door, and blinds closed, and secluded in your damn office. That's not how a successful principal is going to be. So then I'm like, right. So then Greg's looking like, damn. He was like, because now it's making sense. He's like, dang, is she right? Like, do I have to get out of my shell? Do I got to start speaking more and all of that shit? So it was like, okay. So, of course, now Greg got something in his head to think of. Let's go ahead and backtrack. Okay, so now we're back in Janine's classroom, right? So she's talking to her kids and whatnot, and all of a sudden we hear some goddamn heels clicking and clacking outside coming this way. Okay, Janine's like, be quiet. Hold up. What's that sound? She's like, everybody be quiet now. Be quiet. So we like, what going on? So we hear goddamn loud heels clicking and getting louder. And then next thing we know, the little girl said, Miss Tees, who the hell this lady is right here at the door? Camera pans, and none other than Taraji P. Henson on our screens. Drum roll, please. This is Janine's mom. Perfect. I don't know. To me, I love it. I think this is a really great match. Taraji, of course, she gonna kill any role that she's in. So, of course, she come in. Of course, ghetto fabulous. Okay, she's the mom that don't want to be damn old. You giving me Black China tees, but you a little bit better. Black China mama tees, Tokyo Tony. But nonetheless, she come on in just being just being Janine's mom, right? So Janine's looking like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand, like, what you doing here, right? And it's funny because before this scene, I believe Janine was talking like in her little confessional, and she was saying that she had got a missed call from her mom, but she was like, I'll call her back later because she probably butt down me. Because apparently Janine has been, trying to call her mom for like the last couple of months, and her mom ain't been stunning her. So she's like, so I know she ain't calling me to talk. She probably butt down me. But lo and behold, mama pulls up in Janine in her classroom during class at that. Not even like during like, downtime, but like literally during class, but go off. So Janine's like, okay, Mom, this is my mom, guys. And yeah, Mom, can you like give me a second, right? So next scene cuts to, where we cut to? Janine stealing her mom. So now next scene that Janine and her mom is walking up and they see Barb and Melissa, right? So of course they get to introduce, I'm lying, it was not Melissa, it was Barb and Ava crazy ass. And I promise you, I kid you not, when I saw this, I said, I bet Ava gonna like Janine mom, cause y'all two in the kind, y'all one of a kind, just crazy. So soon Ava's like, okay, she's like, okay, Mom, she's like, your mom look cool. And then she was like, but then Janine, and then she stopped, because then she's like, I'm not even finna insult your daughter because I know damn well you can beat my ass, and I ain't trying to get my ass beat. So she walks off. I said, right, that was perfect. Because Ava, she said the thing about not getting your ass beat is knowing who can beat your ass. And I was like, facts, touche. So walk your ass off, right? So of course, so that leaves Barb talking to Janine and her mom, and it's like, nice to meet you and whatnot, and Barb is like, we're glad to have you. It's your first time here and all that bullshit. And yeah, we can tell that Barb, of course, she gonna be cordial, but of course we can tell that she ain't fucking with Janine mom. And as we see. So then Janine and her mom are talking about themselves, and then it comes out that Janine mom is getting a new job. Right? So she got a new job, but then her cell phone is about to get cut off. So I'm looking like, so that's why you brought your ass up here. So of course Janine is like, is that why the hell you here? Like, is that why you came up here for your cell phone bill? Like, and not to see me? And of course her mom, manipulation, bullshit, toxicity at its finest. She's like, no, I came up here to see you and blah, blah, blah. Because she knows that she ain't got to come out and ask it. ask for the money because Janine is so fucking cookies and cream and just a butterfly that she gonna give you, like, she's gonna feel bad and give you the money. And she said her bill $638.19. I said, girl, how many months you behind? Like, number one, who you with that let your phone stay on that long? Because, I mean, it's just you on one line. So, your bill should not be no more than 100. That means you, 6 months behind? Girl, move around. So, of course, she come talking about let's get a pic. Let's get a pic of us two. And then she's like, I'm going to send you the picture. And then she's like, oh, shit, honey, my phone there, and I returned it off. I said, yeah, you are playing your role, mama, to get this bill paid. So, okay. So we cut to the next scene. It's the kids. They doing some type of project, and then Janine asked Barb. She said, "Can you watch my class real quick while I go check on my mom?" And then in the midst of her asking that, she get into it and she gets into like why her mom's there, and she tells Barb like, "Yeah, my mom came to see me, unexpected and whatnot." And it's crazy that her cell phone bill is happened to be due and it's about to get cut off, and then Barb is like, yeah, isn't that a coincidence? Like, isn't that crazy that, like, the one time she does come and see you, her phone might get cut off and she needs something. So, of course, we looking like Barb already know what it is. But, of course, Barb not trying to say too much. She not trying to get into the business. But, of course, as we know by now, Barb is Janine's second mom, work mom, whatever the hell you want to call it, damn near mom. So, of course, she is feeling the way about this. Okay, so then you cut to Barb on the wall talking to Melissa and Ava, and she's pretty much saying, yeah, that shit's not right, something's wrong, Janine's mom ain't shit, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then Melissa's like, listen, I see how you feel, but you need to stay out families, other folks' business. Like, I get it, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. Janine grown, that's a mom. Stay out of it. And we know Barb ain't staying out of shit. So she put your ass on down to the break room. And she gets to the break room door. And who in there? Damn Janine's mom sitting up here stealing goddamn fucking ibuprofen and goddamn Benadryl and shit out these folks' lounge area and whatnot. So Barb comes in. She's like, hello, making small talk. But in the small talk, she's trying to make a point. Like, she's pretty much saying, like, yeah, I heard that your cell phone bill due, but guess what? Janine ain't paying that shit, because Janine got a trip that she been planning forever, that she been wanting to go on, and she done waited all this time, and you not finna come in here with this using ass shit to make this girl pay this bill. And of course, Ghetto Fabulous, she looking like, girl, you don't know me, so the fuck out my family business. I ain't seen you at the cookout, not nan time, not nan year, not nan decade. So, Barb is always classy. She's like, you right. I don't know you, but here's what we gonna do. Janine gonna go on her goddamn trip, and I'm gonna write your ass a check for this high ass bill. I said, not mama Barb. You willing to give this lady who you don't know this damn money for her cell phone bill just so yo second child Janine can goddamn go on her trip, because you know how much it means to her. You the real mama right here. You are the mama, and that only further pissed off Janine's mom. That only made her mad, because it's like, because you know how I guess it be, these mamas be, that's my child and blah, blah, blah. So she felt the way about that shit, right? And so in the midst of her about to get ready to check Barb the hell off, Janine, I guess, is at the door, and she heard the last little bit. So they both looking crazy. Janine, mom, and Barb looking like, oh shit. Really Barb, because Barb looking like, I feel like, yeah, Barb feels bad because she felt like she did overstepped her boundaries. In a sense, technically, yeah, but morally, no, you did right. Because, like, you really care about Janine. She's like a daughter to you, and so you're treating her as such. And that's her mom. You go on protector mode, even if it is against her real mom who ain't shit. So I was like, no, Barb did that. So Janine said, Mom, let me holler at you in my classroom. So Taraji and her walk out. They go to her classroom, and Janine is like, not even Janine. First thing first, Janine didn't even say shit, and Taraji is going into this whole lie about what happened. She's like, yeah, because Barb stepped to me, talking about she from fucking damn South Philly, and that she'll beat me up and this and that and blah blah blah. And Janine said, Barbara, Barbara said that. Okay, right. Because if anybody know Barbara, anybody that met Barbara for a second know that she is not on no rah-rah ghetto, none of that. I'm going to take my earrings off at the door and whoop your ass, Jill Scott. No, we're not doing any of that. So I was like, girl, okay. So Janine said, okay, Mom. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do for you. You got two options. You can get the hell out of my face, or we can call AT&T and tell their ass make a payment plan, get you on a payment plan, and I'll pay you the first 2 months. And after that, you're on your own. But I can't do anything for you outside that because I got a trip and I'm going on my trip. So we looking like, okay, look at who got a damn foot stepping down now. Janine. So I said, Janine, you're really good because I'm not paying not a damn month, a week, or a day card. I'm not paying nothing on your bill. Like, these people who be seeking this love from these people who show them fucking dust, mind blows me. Like, Tamika and Tasha, same situation. Like, why the fuck is you seeking some person's love who show they don't give a damn about you? But I ain't finna get on Tamika and Tasha from goddamn Escape. Back to the point at hand is that Janine is really pissing me off, but I get it. She love her mom and she want that mother love. So she gonna pay the little 2 months. So Taraji said, shit, I go with the first option. I mean, yeah, I go with the first option. Like, I'll take that little 2 month and then we'll go from there. So I said, okay. So Taraji about some, here go Janine's mom talking about some, I love you, baby, and all that. And I guess, I don't know, did Taraji feel bad or whatnot about asking for this money at the end? I don't know, but she come with I love you and she hugs Janine and all that shit and blah blah blah. So we like, right. Anyway, move around. So the next scene cuts to Gregory. Of course, he still got bliss in his head about this principal shit and about him not being able to have small talk and not being, approachable and personable and all that shit. So he finally gets a win. He heard, what is that? The little cafeteria cook talking about baseball, I guess. And she was saying how she had done missed the game and that she don't know the score. And so I guess Gregory knew the score and he had been watching the game, I guess on his phone in downtime. I don't know. So he's like, yeah, I know the score, blah, 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 blah. And they get into a whole little convo back and forth. And I was like, look at Gregory. That's all it takes. All it takes is to have one thing in common with someone, and that's your thing at work. So whenever I see you at work, we talk about that one thing, but it's still friendly and we still interacting. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look at Gregory. Get outside your goddamn introvert bullshit. Okay? Please, come on. So, lastly was Janine talking to Barb. And Barb was looking like, I know I overstepped my boundaries. Like, don't be mad at me. And Janine's like, Barb, second mom, like, you're good. She was like, I appreciate you more than you even know. Like, you really are my mom. Like, I look up to you. Like, I come to you for shit. You come to me to help me. Like, so Janine's like, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, we good to go. And then you can see Barb like instantly like, whew, okay, great. So she go back into mother mode. She's like, you got the swim cover up. Like, and when you go out there, don't have all that money on you. So that was kind of cute and blah, blah, blah. And then Janine was like, I don't have a cover up. And then Barb was like, well, Ross got a sale. You want to go on down here and get it? Like, let me get my purse, girl. So that was cute. So they went on to their little Ross thing and spent time together. I said, and that's your real mom right there. That's your real mom. So that's pretty much it for this review, guys. I think it was really cute. I really did. I think it was really cute. I really did enjoy us seeing Janine's mom. And honestly, I kind of hope we see a little bit more. I would love to see a little bit of the interaction with Janine and her mom and her sister. Because we already met sister. So I would love to see how they interact as a threesome, like together. That'd be great. So please tell me what you guys think below. Was it a great episode? Do you want to see more of Taraji? If you do or you don't, let me know below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.